Hello racing fans, welcome to Delaware Park. I'm your host JJ Gracie. We'll be watching races for Thursday, August the 11th. We had 8 races today. Our feature race was the 7th. There was non-winners of 2 allowance, originally scheduled 7.5 on the turf. It went 1 mile on the dirt. The track conditions today were started out as muddy. We upgraded it to wet fast. That's how we continued today. Obviously, we were off the turf. The weather here today at Delaware Park was cloudy, temperature in the 80s, and the winds were very light today. But it was a great day for racing, and we had a lot of fun today. So let's take a look at the first half, the early daily double. It's maiden 5, going 1 mile and 70 yards. Here's your break, and here's our track announcer, Josh Brown.
All in line. Away and running to a lovely start. One from the inside, Rio Negro breaks right on cue. Fast Ride also pushes the pace, and so does Rene Sifa. So the long shots are 1, 2, 3. And Mission Canyon came away in that 4th place position. Mo Wine Please chases a hot pace in the first of the day. Second last is Don Cicio, and Two Step Dance is a little wide with 7 furlongs left to go. So Rio Negro on the outside, and Fast Ride protects the rail, and these two are in step with 6 furlongs left to go. And Rene Sifa patiently off the speed today in that 3rd place position, only a length and a half down from the leader, which is Rio Negro. Towards the inside, Mo Wine Please shares company with Mission Canyon to the outside, who now grabs 4th. Second last continues to be Don Cicio, and Two Step Dance with the money on is starting to make a move, but is very wide at the 4.5. So Rio Negro has been under the gun since the starter released the field, and Fast Ride starts to slowly back away. Mission Canyon's the first one to play his hand, and also in the thick of it too is Rene Sifa. Mo Wine Please starts a methodical move to take that 2nd place position, and 5 deep is Two Step Dance, who now shares 4th, and Don Cicio's dropped to the tail. Around turn 2 they go. Rio Negro continues to lead, but Mo Wine Please trying to pounce when it counts, and Mission Canyon is right there too. The rail is right open, and Carroll says go on Mo Wine Please. A muddy mess, but has the lead nevertheless as they swing in. Mo Wine Please, the leader, past the 3/16, holding on to a 1-length lead. Mission Canyon continues the chase. Rio Negro went too fast too early. Rene Sifa on 4th. The favorite Two Step Dance at 8-5 is last, with only 100 yards left to go, pulling away at 5-1. Mo Wine Please, a decisive winner over
Mo Wine Please wins the opener, gets blinkers on, and drops from 16-5. That's all I needed. 12.60, 5.63, 20. Mission Canyon was second, $4.280, and Rio Negro $4.80, and the 3 was 4th. Your exact was worth $30.60. Your trifecta $73.85. Your 10-cent super was worth $81.08. The second half, the early daily double, was for 2-year-old maiden fillies, claiming 40,000, going 5.5 furlongs. We had a couple of scratches. Here's your start.
Away and running. Slow to go with Santangelo, blazing speed from Creative Cadence. My True Passion is also right there, and Saltwater Gypsy's taken off with 5 furlongs left to go. Up the inside, Santangelo, wide outside for Stephanie My Love, who now grabs 3rd, and then Come Morning is last of all. They're inside the 4 furlong peg, and Creative Cadence is unopposed as they go towards the far turn run, and Saltwater Gypsy is tracking the speed with 3.5 furlongs to go. Stephanie My Love continues to eyeball the speed. A distant 4th is Santangelo, passed by My True Passion, and a very headstrong Then Come Morning's a long-looking last. A 1/4 of a mile from the money, and Creative Cadence still has that speed on display, trying to stick and stay. Saltwater Gypsy's the only threat in second as they turn for home. Creative Cadence drifts out very wide, but still has the lead nevertheless. Saltwater Gypsy trying to cling on to second. Getting on track late is My True Passion, and that one will battle Stephanie My Love for the balance of the trifecta, but Creative Cadence came out of her corner swinging today, and Creative Cadence has won it.
Creative Cadence making her 3rd start for Tony Pecoraro. She takes advantage of her inside post and her speed and went gate to wire. Give Pecoraro his 7th, and Jimmy Rose his 21st. And Creative Cadence broke her maiden place 640, 320, 240. Saltwater Gypsy, big effort first time out, $5, 320. Stephanie My Love was 3rd, 240, and the 6 was 4th. Your dollar exact is 16.90. Your 50 tries 17.65. Your daily double 6 and 2, 22.10. And your 10-cent super $8.08. The 3rd race, was a maiden 2-year-old, maiden special weight, originally scheduled on the turf. We're going to go to the turf 1 mile. Here's your 2-year-old, going around 2 turns.
All set. Away and running. Good speed on the inside from Duke of Gloucester. Showing speed on the far outside is Freddiness, and also mixing it up in between rivals is Grandpa's Kid. Around the first turn they go. Freddiness from the outside positions shows the way, and a little hard to hold was Duke of Gloucester, who scrapes paint in second. The Great Pumpkin loops up on the outside to engage Grandpa's Kid for that fight for that second place position, and Sea Cruise came away in fifth. A tracking 6 is River Full in front of I Know You Love Me, and last of all, We Don't Need Roads. 5.5 furlongs to go, and Freddiness gets over to the rail, and the other outside pace partner was the Great Pumpkin, so the high draws are 1-2 with 5 furlongs left to go. Duke of Gloucester enjoys a great trail of good enough in that third place position, and tracking the trio of speed is Grandpa's Kid. Sea Cruise starts a steady advance, but Sea Cruise is a little wide as they enter the second turn. I Know You Love Me starts to gather them off one by one in the 3 path. Second last is River Full, and We Don't Need Roses caught up to the other 7 as they swing again. Freddiness continues to control the clock, but the Great Pumpkin breathing down that rival's neck. I Know You Love Me has a great run of good enough, stymied for a run as Duke of Gloucester both turns, and We Don't Need Roads is coming with a wide and hopeful strike. Passing the quarter pole, I Know You Love Me strikes the top, but We Don't Need Roads engages on that leader, and the rail is open for Duke of Gloucester, who's had a great run, and here he comes. They swing in. I Know You Love Me trying to hold on, but here comes We Don't Need Roads, and they go eyeball to eyeball with 200 yards left to go. Drifting out, I Know You Love Me. Outside for We Don't Need Roads. We Don't Need Roads keeps trying, but I Know You Love Me keeps on finding. I Know You Love Me got it by a long neck.
I Know You Love Me, making his 4th career start, trying 2 turns for the first time, went off at 5-2. Battlers Gammon got his second day, give him his 6. Martinez gets his second. I Know You Love Me returns 764, 482, 60 to her backers. We Don't Need Roads, Tony Pecoraro, 664, 60. Duke of Gloucester, big effort, $3 and a 4 was 4th. Your dollar exact worth $32.30. Your 50-cent try, $67.35. Your 2-6 daily double worth $19.10. Your 50-cent pick 3, $32.80. And your 10-cent super is worth $46.85. That'll bring us up to the 4th race, Filly Mare, 12-5. Non-winners of 3, gone 6 furlongs. Here's your start, and here's Josh.
Away and running. The favorite in the green cap left rail, and that's Charge Through, who breaks sharp. Swift Factor's also showing plenty of zip, and there goes Moonbiz, who is hell-bent on trying to get that lead, and they fly down the back of the track. And Relentless Ruby has a hot chase to pace. Notion Interruptus is in front of 1, and Hollywood Gina has to come with a big close. So on the white outside is Charge Through. In between rivals is Swift Factor, and the rail belongs to Moonbiz. And that 3-way battle into the turn belongs to Swift Factor as they swing the side. Charge Through is right there, that pesky pace partner in second. Relentless Ruby has had a charmed run and good enough and closes in. Notion Interruptus in front of 1, which is Moonbiz, and that one's being passed by Hollywood Gina. At the quarter pole, there's 3 across the track, and the favorite needs to hold off everybody here. Charge Through's in the middle, Relentless Ruby is wide, Swift Factor has the rail, and Notion Interruptus is closing very deep. This battle ensues in the furlong pole, and in between rivals, Charge Through trying to hold on to a tenuous lead. Relentless Ruby digging down deep. Swift Factor had a check and check hard. Charge Through holding on. Relentless Ruby trying to surge past. Relentless Ruby got it by a neck.
The photos finish camera separated those 2 on the wire, went to Relentless Ruby. Ralph Rufioso gets his 4th today, and Michael Sanchez gets his 21st. Relentless Ruby returning healthy 16-20, 763.40. Swiss Factor a head back, 683.20. Charge Through 210, and the 6 was 4th, 68.10 on your exacta, 85.40 on your try, 29.80 on your daily double, 50-cent pick 3, 57.25, and your 50-cent pick 4, 262.90. Your 10-cent super, 52.19. Maiden Filly Mare 25,000 is our 5th race, originally scheduled on the turf. We're going to go to the main track. Here's your break, and here's Josh.
Away and running. A little rink at the start was Life's a Winding Road. Queen of Mine, the favorite, breaks very sharp, but so does My Gidget Marie, and they try to throttle that early speed. Special Assistant is starting to toss the head just a little bit, and Chalk Hill to take that position away. And Life's a Winding Road is last of the five as they enter this Paddock Grove turn. So My Gidget Marie emerges out of the first turn with a 2-length lead. Queen of Mine, the Chalk, is right there, a patiently ridden second, and Special Assistant still hard to hold in the opening couple of furlongs. Chalk Hill, the second choice on the wagering board, now takes that position away, which is third, and Life's a Winding Road is last of the five with 5.5 furlongs to go. My Gidget Marie, 5-1 when the wagering market closed, shows the way, and that cushion is still about 2 with 5 furlongs left to go. Queen of Mine hasn't been asked and gets a little bit closer too. Up the inside, Special Assistants now settled down to be in third over Chalk Hill, and Life's a Winding Road is going to be caught 4 wide as they pass the half-mile pole. So still leading the posse in pursuit is My Gidget Marie, and the one is chasing intently as Queen of Mine, and now taking over third is Chalk Hill. Special Assistant has no more to give, and dropping away is Life's a Winding Road. Around the turn of the 5/16, My Gidget Marie trying to cause a bit of a minor upset here. Now Queen of Mine gets the reins shaken in second position, and Chalk Hill is wide but advancing now. Off the turn of their homeward bound, My Gidget Marie desperately clinging to a 1-length lead. Still closing is Queen of Mine, and Chalk Hill has had the best run as they go 3 across the course with a furlong left to go. And Chalk Hill from off the pace puts a nose in front. Queen of Mine reluctantly gives up the lead inside the concluding stages, and Chalk Hill pulls away to win.
Clark Hill Pro's best in the fifth, gone off at 5-2. Last time out, she was maiden 16. She was fourth. Today she goes in for 25 and pays 760, 280, 210. Queen of Mine, 220, 210. My Gidget Marie was third, 220. And the one was fourth. Your exact 960. Your try 1325. Your daily double 70, your pick 3 96.55. And you get a 10-cent refund. The sixth race we just did. Now the seventh race, we're going to have an allowance. Non-winners to 2. Originally scheduled 7.5 on the turf, 1 mile on the dirt. We have a short field. Here's Josh.
Away and running. Marvelous bounds away on top, but Miss Dillingham, first time over the track, is also going to press past Marvelous in the early mix as they go around this first turn run, and Princess Adira is content to trail at the back of the pack. They're 7 furlongs out from the winning line, and Miss Dillingham is the speed today under the leading jockey's hands and shows the way by a cozy length and a half. Marvelous is going to try to rally from off the pace today as the second choice, and Princess Adira, 4-time winner over 5 starts here at Delaware Park, is last of all, but only 3 lengths would cover tip to tail. Opening quarter, 25.52 hassle-free seconds. So they go down the backstretch and in the 3 path. Miss Dillingham continues to control the clock, but Marvelous is right there, only half a length away, as Jorge Ruiz in the red cap gets a little closer too, and J.D. Acosta on Princess Adira now makes it 3 across the track, but is caught wide at the half-mile pole. The half is clocked in 49.98 seconds. They line up entering the turn, and Miss Dillingham still continues to lead, but shadowing the speed is Marvelous, who's now sent to the 3/8 pole, and Princess Adira is coming under a ride, and the head's really high off the chest of Princess Adira. As they approach the 5/16, Miss Dillingham gets scrubbed upon, and Marvelous is trying to break that streak of 3 third-place finishes as they turn for home. 3/4 and 114.82 seconds they swing in, and Marvelous is trying to upset the heavy favorite Miss Dillingham, and Marvelous slowly starts to inch away. Miss Dillingham had no excuses. Princess Adira no better than third, but Marvelous is in front.
Number 3, Marvelous is Marvelous today, went off at 2-1. She returned 640, and Miss Dillingham was second, and Princess Adria was third. You got a $1 refund. You got a 50-cent refund. Your daily double was $27.30. Your pick 3 was $53.50. And your super, you got a 10-cent refund. That'll bring us up to the 7th race. Allowance, non-winners to 2. Originally on the turf, on the dirt. Here we go.
Away and running at 9-5. Jack Rose had a bit of a stumbling start, and then Jamie Rodriguez fixes the irons on his right side soon after the start. But he races up to confront Serifos No Angel and just deal with it at the rail as they go around the first turn. And it's a very wide trip for Jack Rose, but emerges from the tree line shadows that have one length over the tracking Just Deal With It, who's ground saving, and No Angel is right there too in the thick of it. And Serifos is 3 wide at the 6 furlong pole. A close snip quartet swings out of the first turn, and Jack Rose, with that speed on display, despite an awkward start, shows the way in a race that has no pace whatsoever. Just Deal With It is 3/4 of a length down off the solo act that is Jack Rose, and Serifos, even money when the wagering market closes, right there in close attendance too, but is 4 deep at the half-mile pole, and No Angel is last of all. 2 lengths would cover tip the tail as they get ready to turn again. 3.5 furlongs out from the winning line, and Jack Rose still has that speed on display, but Serifos is eyeballing the speed now. Just Deal With It has dropped away to last and passed by No Angel. Midpoint of the second turn, Jack Rose trying to stick the trip, but Serifos is in hand and hasn't been asked yet, and these two have kicked away from No Angel and Just Deal With It as heads turn for home. Jack Rose trying to fend off the onslaught of challengers, and the one challengers is Serifos at the 3/16, and Serifos is now trying to kick away. Flattening out in second was Jack Rose, then No Angel and Just Deal With It, but they're close to the finish, and Serifos, despite the jockey right down on the saddle, wins. Jack
Serifos gets the job done. If you pay attention here, Dr. Victor Carrasco lost his left iron. Give Graham Motion his 6th and give Victor Carrasco a hard-earned win. Give him his 3rd, $4 $2.40 and a refund. Jack Rose $2.60 and No Angel was 3rd. Your $1 exactly $4.20. Your try 50-cent refund. $13.20 on your daily double. $14.55 on your pick 3 and your 50-cent pick 5, $711.30, and we're going to give you a dime back. Let's go to the last race, the finale, claiming 62.50, going a mile to 16th. Here's the closer.
Away and running. Hopping in the air was Grazer. Great speed from American Roma, who was the first one in and the first one away. Dashing Lou content to let this one be isolated on the front ranks, and Even Thunder came away in 3rd. Muchacho Macho from the outside barriers, a little wide as they enter this first turn run, and even wider than that is Grazer after hopping at the start. King's Highway is ground saving and passed by First Cadet. So American Roma makes play today past the 6.5 furlong point and shows the way by a length and a tail. Creeping closer to the outside is Muchacho Macho, who grabs second away from Even Thunder, and the rail belongs to Dashing Lou. Getting closer to that quartet of early speed is Grazer, and there's quite a divide back to First Cadet, and a long looking last right now is King's Highway. Midpoint of the backstretch run with 4.5 furlongs to go. American Roma continues to call the shots today and shows the way by a length. Muchacho Macho's had a wide trip on both turns. Even Thunder's in between horses to get that second place position and gets a couple of niggles to stay on the speed. Grazer's committed to a 4 wide kick up the fence, Dashing Lou First Cadet second last, and King's Highway continues the trail. Entering turn number 2 with 5/16 to go. 4 deep is Grazer, trying to press past Muchacho Macho in the 3 path. Even Thunder 1 path off the rail. American Roma takes the inside trail, and there are no torn tickets yet as First Cadet starts to warm up in the yellow as they turn in, but Grazer's ready to roll past them all, and Grazer hits the top and kicks for home. It's a great battle for second involving Even Thunder, American Roma, and Dashing Lou, but it's over. Grazer, from off the pace despite an awkward start, has won the last of the day.
Grazer went with it well in hand, going off at 7-2, gives Steve Caceres his second day, gave him his 4th. Gave Grazer her 3rd win, $985, $320. Even Thunder, $383. American Roma, $320, and the one was 4th. Your exact was worth $24.50. Your 50-cent try, $52.90. Your daily double, $14.80. Your pick 3, $22.95. And your pick for $134.05, and your 10-cent super, $59.61. Let's take a look at the leaderboard here. Jaime Rodriguez, Carlos Centeno got 1, Angel Suarez got 1, Jeremy Rose got 1, and Donald Centeno got 1. So let's take a look at the only thing that changed here today is Pecoraro and Balthazar Gavin moved up to the top 10. They have 7 apiece. So that was a look at the races today at Delaware Park. The handle was a nice handle, considering we had a couple of very short fields, $1,545,979. We'll be off tomorrow. We'll be back here on Saturday at 12:30 with 8 races for you. I'm your host, JJ Gracie, for Elaine Tapman, Chris Rooney, and all the crew here. Good night and good racing.